about cold start problem in recommendation systems. So it's actually a common problem for all data scientists, product managers who work in this field, in the field of recommendation systems. So before deep diving into our topic, I just want all of us to imagine that we have built a new site, a marketplace site, and everything looks fine. We have well-constructed business logic, our front-end looks fine, and backend also is working without crashing. So it seems like we should be happy, and our users are signing up for this new site. And what they expect to see is a personalized set of products, but instead of it, they just see a random bunch of products. So the next slide actually describes how our customers will feel themselves. It's like a digital ghost town, because actually we have no clue about our customers. We have no idea about their preferences, their choices, so it's difficult for us to make any recommendations. And it seems like we are in a loop, because if we don't have any user data, we can't make our recommendations personalized, and vice versa. If we can't make good recommendations, it means that we can't keep our customers. So in next slides, we will try to understand how we can break this cycle and make our recommendations more personalized, even if we don't have any user data. So let's have a close look at our agenda. Firstly, we will begin what is cold start and why it is crucial for our business. Then we will continue with business strategies, how big companies solve this problem in their daily businesses. We will continue with technical part. We will begin with classical approach and move to some more complex approach. And we will finish with a real case example. I will talk about how actually I am solving this problem at the market. So, firstly, what is cold start and why it is important in our business? Cold start, as I told before, means like we don't have any customer data, so it's difficult for us to make some recommendations. Here we can, so here we can see a matrix. It's a user item interaction between our customers and products. As we see, like for the first 4 customers, we have any data. We may have some empty cells, but however, we still have some information, some picture about what our customers have, how they interacted with these products. But when it comes to the last customers, we don't have any information at all. So the question is, if we don't have any information, how we can make some recommendations? And if we can't make some personalized recommendations, of course it will lead to high churn rate, because we can provide for them some more experience. And logically it will lead to lost revenue, because we will just simply lose our customers, and it will be difficult for us to attract new customers. So it means our customer acquisition cost will also be high. So before moving about solutions, I want to mention there are 3 types of cold start. Firstly, it's a new user, where we don't have any historical data about this customer. About these customers, we don't know how they interacted with our products. The second type is new item product. We can look at this problem from another perspective. Let's imagine we have a new product and catalog, and we don't have any engagement history about this product. So it's difficult for us to suggest this item to new users, to our users. And the third one is global cold start. It's something new because maybe some new site, we don't have any data at all. So, first, let's begin with some foundational strategies. It's like baseline approach, how to crash this problem. Yeah. The first one is popularity-based recommendations. It's the basic approach, but it's fast and it can easily be implemented within any businesses. So here we can see actually the real screenshot which I took while signing up as a new user from Amazon. It's just recommending some best sellers based on different categories. Also, it can be some sales of day or some seasonality trends or maybe some mega discounts. All of these approaches are like popularity-based recommendations. And here I also give example from beer market. It's like sales of the day. Yeah, it's our first approach, but it has some limitations. The first limitation is like it's not a personalized approach. We are recommending the same products for all users. There is no some tailored approach for our customers. And the second problem is like we have here popularity bias because we are recommending only popular products. We are skipping some other products which are not popular, but they can also be valuable for our customers. So, second approach is about focusing on contextual signals, on contextual data. What we mean by it, it's like what device we are using, or what time of day we are logging to some product, and where are we located, like IP addresses. So here we can see logos of big companies which use this contextual data in their daily businesses. So let's have look at example from Uber. Like imagine that you are a new rider and we don't have any trip history about this new rider. So how Uber solves this problem? By help of contextual data, it's recommended some frequent destinations like airports or maybe city centers. It also uses time. For instance, if this user signs at night, it will most probably recommend some places which are popular at nights, like maybe some nightclubs, etc. And the same logic is implemented within Netflix. If you're a new user and you don't have watch history, again, it's leveraging contextual data. For instance, if you use Smart TV, it will recommend some longer form content, like some long movies or long TV shows which have more seasons. And if you're using mobile data, it will most probably will show you some shorter form content, like some casual movies. And again, it's using location data as well. If you sign up in USA, it most probably will recommend you some popular Hollywood shows. The third approach is about active learning and onboarding surveys. It's about gathering information directly from users, and this approach is also implemented within across big companies. For instance, Apple Music asks you to pick some favorite genres when you are signing up for the new site. Also, Netflix is asking to pick you some movies that you like. And even in Duolingo, we can see this example. When you are when you are selecting a new language, it asks questions about your skill, about your level, about time, how many are you planning to allocate during the day. And yeah, so here the main idea was conducting some surveys or maybe mini quizzes, but it can be some short services, because if it will be long, customers will be bored and will be annoyed by it. Yeah. So let's move to some more complex approaches. Here we're using metadata. What is metadata? It's actually leveraging some site information. In every site we have metadata for each product, for instance, category name, its description, maybe some attributes, and as it is known from the name, hybrid means like we are mixing some two approaches. Let's have a look how actually LinkedIn makes how LinkedIn jobs matching algorithm works. So, as we talked, here we're using metadata we are using power of metadata. So, recruiter posts the job. Recruiter posts the jobs, and we have metadata like title, some skills, location, salary, and company. And there are candidate profiles where the system can also extract metadata like skills, jobs, job title, and location. And the system, by leveraging these metadata, can understand that actually these are similar content, and they can suggest this post to the candidate profiles, even if there is no interaction with this post. It's just the post which is recently has been added, so there is interaction. And the second, it is the first step, and the second step is like this job begins to appear at these candidate profiles. It can be in different ways, like it can appear on your feed, it can get some notification, like this candidate gets some notifications, and here interactions begin. So candidate profiles who have similar metadata is making some interactions, like they can view or even apply to this job. And this part is collaborative filtering. So what does it mean? Like users who have similar profiles will also get these jobs, because based on metadata we understand that these actually candidates are similar. So here, as we see, firstly we have leveraged content-based similarity, even if this job has no interaction, but by help of metadata, this job appears on the feed of candidates, and after, by help of collaborative filtering, it's behavioral data. It helps us to understand, like, if similar profiles can get the same job as well. The same logic is implemented within Amazon as well. For instance, if there is some new product and this product has no engagement, like no one has bought this product, but we can extract metadata of that product, like we know category, brand, attributes, we know the color, size, and maybe material. And another products which have the same similar metadata, and there is interactions between those products. So by help of collaborative filtering, we can suggest this new product to that set of customers. So let's quickly analyze these four approaches and look closely at them. So first one was popularity-based approach. As we see, the key method was just suggesting some trending items, some bestsellers, and there was key limitations that we don't have personalized approach. It's just recommending same products for all customers. And we also have another problem called popularity bias, because we are recommending the same product. We are recommending the same products. We can skip some valuable data, but the primary benefit is like it's simple approach and it can be easily implemented within any business. So complexity is low. The second approach was about leveraging contextual data, like using contextual signals like location, time, device, and again, what we require is minimal, but here the key limitation was like limited personalization. We're using static data, there is no behavioral-based data, so we made our recommendations a little bit personalized, but it's still limited personalization. But the benefit is like it's again simple approach and can be easily implemented within the business. The third approach is about making services or some mini quizzes. So what we require is user data, user input. So we are leveraging external data, but here the key limitation is the data is incomplete because maybe users answers this service in a wrong way. So we can't fully rely on this data because it can have false alarms as well. But the benefit is like it's really informative data. By using these answers, we can make recommendations more personalized. And the last approach was about content-based filtering. It's like hybrid algorithms. Here we're using both metadata and also we're using behavioral data, like user profiling. And the key limitation here is that we don't have well-structured metadata. Maybe for some products we don't have any descriptions, or we have problems with some naming. So the metadata is not always in that format that is needed for making good recommendations. But again, it's the benefit is immediate recommendations because even there is no interaction at first stage, but by help of metadata and collaborative filtering, we can make recommendations fastly. Let's talk about cold start implementation at beer market. As we told, if we recommend some random items, our engagement will drop because we can attract our customers. And by recommending only bestsellers, it means like we have no personalization and there is no diversity, and we're ignoring some other valuable categories. But advantages of beer market, it's like we are part of ecosystem. So it means like we can see full picture of a customer, and we can leverage all of this data to analyze customer from different perspectives. And we have different sources of candidate generators because we have data from different SLAs, which we can easily use in our algorithm. So, actually there are two steps. First is candidate generators. As I told before, we have different data from different SLAs, and we can use this data to create a pool of items for each customer. So, based on our internal data, we are creating a pool of items for each customer based on each generator. And the second step is sorting. Internally in our company, we have global score. What does it mean? For each product, we are calculating global score based on some internal business rules. And when we have a data frame for each customer with a set of products, we just simply can sort it by global score and make recommendations more personalized. And of course, we are leveraging contextual data as well, like demographic and location-based data. In conclusion, I just want to say that the first impression really matters. If we win our first impression, we can build loyalty for years. But if we lose it, we may never get a second chance. Of course, we can, but it will be difficult. So, yeah.
Maybe we have some questions. You all been great to switch. Okay. Any questions?
Thank you for this presentation. I'd like to ask about the global score.
Actually, global score means that it's calculated within our company. Like each product has its own global score, and it is calculated based on some internal rules. Like they can be different aspects, like mostly purchased products, like products. How it has been added to cart, or maybe description names, or like every this information matters in calculating this global score. And in the end, we have some global score between 0 and 1, and with the help of this global score, we just make some sortings.
Another question. What metric do you use to choose the correct recommendation algorithm for cold start?
Actually, for cold start, as recently has been published, we don't have specific metrics. We are just looking at maybe distributions between categories. If we are making some like how our distributions change within the weeks. If it is the same distributions, it's like some alerts that we are recommending same products and it's not good for keeping on. So for now, we don't have some, let's say, strong metrics, but in future we are planning to expand this algorithm and conduct some metrics.
So it's like common sense metrics.
Yeah.
Same. Somebody else?
Yeah, thank you for the presentation, Farida. Yeah, I wanted to ask about how you define that the user is a new user.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question, and it depends on the company. For instance, at beer market, if a user hasn't any interactions within 1 month, like it has no interaction within 1 month, it means that it's cold start. Even if it has only 1 week, it's already we are not concluding it in our cold start pipeline. Like even one interaction during the last 30 days means it's not cold start.
Okay, another question. Do you try some static features like platform, for example, web or iOS, Android, etc.?
Actually, from static features, now we're using demographic-based features, but we also have information about location-based features, but I just recommend it within our country. So for now, we're not using it, but maybe we will think about this further. So.
For example, how does it work for geography? More expensive for food?
Maybe. But,
Okay, take it.
It is business intelligence data.